Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, 2024 is a year whereby Kenyans have decided that they will speak truth to the power. Even the church is waking up from the slumber. Men of God are now coming out so much boldly to face the government and tell William Ruto the truth as things are in this country. We are seeing now Reverend Dr. Timothy Ndambi of the ABC Church coming out to express his disappointment in the Kenya Kwanza administration and trying to give a way forward as we start the year 2024. According to Dr. Timothy Ndambi, which is very true, Wakenya wamefinywa sana. Investors are not even interested to come and put their shilling here in Kenya. So he's asking for a balance in the year 2022. They want to see, according to him, we want to see parliament being a parliament, equal parliament, not a parliament that is being controlled by executive, not a parliament that can be bribed by executive. He's saying that we want to see judiciary being judiciary, not a judiciary that is going to be controlled or buy into the executive threats. And executive be executive, not a prefect of all these other arms of government. And if we do so, then 2024 is going to be a prosperous year for all of us. We need justice. And justice can be served if all these arms of government work independently and in the interest of all Kenyans. If not so, we are lost as a country. Here is this message to the nation.
Tumefinywa sana. Hata wawekezaji kutoka nje hawatakuja. Tunataka balance. Na mwaka huu wa 2024 tunatarajia kuona parliament ikiwa parliament. Tunahitaji kuona judicially ikiwa judicially. Tunataka kuona executive ikiwa executive. Endapo sisi kama viongozi na raia wa Kenya tunataka kupata mwaka ambao unaleta manufaa kwa kila mmoja. Na hiyo ndiyo njia ya kipekee. Na hiyo ndiyo njia ya kipekee ya kuleta umoja na uwiano and justice for all of us. Sini sawa?
Now we are continuing this panel discussion, but just a quick request. For those who are watching and you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our return subscribers, I must say thank you so much. And again to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much, and back to this discussion. Now, there is a reason why Reverend Timothy Ndambi is saying what he said. If Ruto was getting it right, that Kenyans are not being oppressed, he will say, we have been oppressed so much. That's what he said. If Ruto had not oppressed Kenyans, the man of God will not come out to make such kind of a complaint. But when you find a pastor making such a kind of complaint, then it means indeed this government has really oppressed Kenyans to the core. Wametufinya, wametuweka kwa kona, and it is true. All of the policies that Ruto has put in place, and I was sharing another video here, where now there's an emerging of KRA starting to lock people's account. Mutu wa chini tu, mutu wa low income, uko chini. KRA is coming to freeze your account because they need some money from you. So Kenyans have been oppressed completely, and Ruto is collecting the last coin from you. Hayo mambo yaangaliwe. If he was not oppressing Kenyans, there was no way a man of God will come out to talk about this. He will be talking about other things. The policies that Ruto has put in place, Finance Act, which is now Finance Bill, which is now Finance Act of 2023, so dangerous, poisonous. kwa economy and scandalous. That has made the investors not to put their shilling here in Kenya. They cannot invest their shilling here. They are heading to Tanzania, Uganda, and elsewhere, where taxation is favorable to the business and the environment in which people want to do business is friendly. Here in Kenya, the environment has been poisoned. Business cannot thrive. You cannot trade in peace. You cannot make profit. Instead, you make profit for the government. Anasema hayo mambo yaangaliwe, so that we can live a life that is affordable and where there is fairness, but not being in a country where we are being oppressed and everything is taken from us. Hatuna cha kusema, hatuna chochote, tunabaki wa maskini hoe hai. The man of God is against that. And this message should reach out to William Ruto, that the parliament should be the parliament that we knew hata wakati wa Moi, whereby Moi had absolute power, but we had people like Orengo and others, Raila Odinga. They came out and spoke. Akina Martha Karua, Koige wa Mwere. We had people like Paul Mwite. They stood in the gap and spoke truth to the power. Parliament ya aina hiyo iko wapi? Saizi mambo yamebadilika. So they need a parliament that cannot be bribed. That's what he's calling for. So he has touched on every arm of government and he had a message for each and every arm of government. Parliament, mkuwe parliament. Na msipokuwa parliament na nyinyi pia kuna mzigo mtabeba. Mzigo ya laana ambayo mmeingiza wa Kenya ndani because you bought into William Ruto's threats. You accepted Ruto's bribe to pass finance bill that is so scandalous and poisonous to our pocket. Kila kitu wakileta kwa parliament saa hizi ni read the question. May the eyes have it. Saa hizi ndio mambo yamebaki. They don't debate. We don't see quality debate. We don't see people arguing on fact. But mambo ni tyrant of numbers because people can be bought. Wanasema put the question. Kila saa no debate. Put the question. So may the eyes have it. And indeed they will have it. Reverend Dr. Timothy Ndambi is saying no to this, that parliament, you have to be the parliament. And also telling the judiciary, please be the judiciary. Tunataka judiciary ile imekuwa kama ya Maraga. A CJ who is not intimidated, who cannot be threatened, who cannot be bought, who can only stand for the truth, who can encourage judges and the magistrates to do their work, who can stand in the gap and defend the judges and the magistrates. Saizi ukiona Martha Koome, can you trust really Martha Koome can defend judges? Can you believe in Martha Koome that she can really fight for the independence of judiciary? She don't portray that kind of character. It is not in her. She cannot fit in Maraga's shoes. So the man of God is telling judiciary, mukuwe judiciary ambayo tumeijua, and it's only in the court where we run for justice when we feel that we have not been served with justice, when we feel that we are being treated wrongly. That's the only place we run to. But when judiciary is compromised, they buy into intimidation. What next are we remaining with? It means we have nothing to hold to. We have nothing to trust. we have nothing left for us but only to be intimidated and only to be subjected to rulings that is not fair, but that is in interest of people who can buy justice. Anasema mambo kama hayo tafadhali yasifanyike. Na wewe Ruto pia unaambiwa be executive. Mambo ya executive sio kupiga siasa kila sana, kupanda juu ya magari na kukimbia huko nje. Fanya kazi. Stop intimidating other arms of government. Wachana na judiciary wafanya kazi yao. We saw the recent attacks on judiciary. I think the man of God is just diplomatic in his speech or even in his warning. But what he's telling Ruto is that stop intimidating judges. Stop frustrating judiciary. Stop all those kind of shenanigans that you are doing as of now. The advance you are taking now to intimidate judges and the other arms of government must stop. We have seen you intimidating wabunge. Unawaambia, I'm waiting to see the member of parliament, that's William Ruto, who is going to vote against the will of the people. Will of the people ilikuwa 16%. Hii tax una collect. That was not our will. He was threatening members of parliament so that they can vote in his favor. Akaambia wengine ya kwamba wakubali hongo. Kuna wale walichukua hongo. So a bribe, if you are not bribed, you are being intimidated and threatened. So you make a choice. That is the message from the man of God from ABC Church.